Well, this is not really a first. We've done some late night shows before, but never Colbert, nothing really recent, you know, so this is kind of a new thing for the channel, and I'm excited to check it out. Thanks, Gail. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back. Mr. David Byrne, from the Talking Heads, of course. I think this is just him, though, not the Heads. This is recent. What year exactly is it? Is it 2017? What was it? Oh, of course it doesn't tell me there. What is it? I'm going to take a guess and say it's like 2017. 2021. Wow, I was way off. Okay, so there's I Zimbra. That one was in 2021. The first one is Everybody's Coming to My House. That one, I don't know what the year is. I'm guessing it's probably the same year. But yeah, it's live in Colbert. That is all I know. This is courtesy of our alpha patron, Gail. Thank you for your support, Gail. I truly appreciate you. I'm excited to check this out. We've done a full Talking Heads album, which was Remain in Light. We've done a couple random other tracks, you know, obviously from their live stuff. Stop Making Sense, you know. So I love the Heads, man. They're awesome, and I love David. I think him and Eno were absolutely genius together. Eno might have rubbed off on him a little too much, but that's actually not a bad thing. So let's go. I'm excited to check out if this is a recent thing or not. I don't think it is. The songs are old, obviously, but this performance is not. All right, let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, click that right there. Click that right there. Leave a comment if you don't mind. Give me another David Byrne or Talking Heads track to do. I'd really appreciate it. All right, Everybody's Coming to My House. Live on the Colbert Show in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't get blocked.
And now with the special performance of Everybody's Coming to My House, ladies and gentlemen, David Byrne.
American Utopia. Yep.
I wish I was a camera. I wish I was a postcard. I welcome you to my house. You didn't have to go far. There's a house and a garden. There are plants and trees. Take a closer inspection. If you get down on your knees. Now everybody's coming to my house, and I'm never gonna be
What?
alone.
That's crazy, bro. What?
My house, and they're never gonna go back home. I'm pointing and describing, and I can be your guide. The skin is just a road map. The view is very nice. Imagine looking at a picture.
Colbert's just sitting there. Like, what?
Imagine rolling down the
Look at that frickin' thing. What is that?
Imagine opening the door. Everybody's coming to my house. Everybody's coming to my house. I'm never gonna be alone, and they're never gonna go back home.
That is so cool, dude.
We're only tourists in this life. Only tourists, but the view is nice.
Yep.
They're never gonna go back home.
That bass.
No, they're never gonna go back home. We're only tourists in this life. Only tourists, but the view is nice. And everybody's coming to my house.
Oh, so it was a movie, American Utopia. Okay. That hand percussion is fire.
Everybody's coming to my house. Everybody's coming to my house. I'm never gonna be alone. And they're never gonna go back.
Oh, it's a musical. That was cool, man. Yeah, it's a...
American Utopia is out now. David Byrne, everybody.
There you go.
You see that, Scott? We'll be right back.
Colbert's so happy. That was dope. Don't block the video, please, Colbert. Next one. I Zimbra.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's the same show. Okay.
My friend Brian Eno suggested we use a nonsense poem by a Dada artist as the lyrics for this song. I was familiar with a Dada artist named Kurt Schwitters, who recorded a nonsense poem in 1932 called the Ur Sonata. Schwitters and these other artists were using nonsense to make sense of a world that didn't make sense.
Stop making sense.
To help clarify that, here's a little bit of the Ur Sonata. Fumsba, fumsba, fumsbaba, fumsbaba, rakata rinzika, rakata rinzika, 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 rinzika.
Well, I'm glad I made this one second.
Rakata baby, fo, 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 rakata baby. It goes on like that for 40 minutes. Another Dada artist, Hugo Ball, said that their artistic aims were to remind the world that there are people of independent minds, beyond war and nationalism, who live for different ideals. Hugo Ball wrote the words to this song.
Okay. This dude got like a battle axe, bro. This reminds me of Eno and the Talking Heads, obviously. Ah, not the heart drum. That part, that's definitely Eno right there. Sounds like it. Ah, that was dope, man. That was very dope. I was honestly scared that that first one he started with and that second song, that first nonsense sort of thing, I was worried that he was actually going to go like that for the rest of the song. I'm glad he didn't. I know he said it was that part was like written in 1932 or something like that when they were trying to make sense of a world that didn't make sense. 1932. I get it, man. Then of course I had to say stop making sense because that's what he was saying the word sense a lot. So I kind of had to. I don't. Hold on. I have it right here. So, American Utopia was a documentary and a musical that was released in 2020. In a nutshell, this is what AI has to say: thrilling, creative, and stirring. It was a Broadway thing, a Broadway musical, and Spike Lee directed the movie. I'm guessing. So there was a documentary and a musical, and it's a studio album released in 2018 by David Byrne. It was his first solo studio album since 2004's Grown Backwards, and it serves as a musical component of a larger multimedia project titled Reasons to be Cheerful, which attempts to spread positivity. Byrne announced that the album and it released its lead single, Everybody's Coming to My House. There we go. So I was wrong in the beginning. In 2018, and then the second single, This Is That, was released in January 31st of the same year. This obviously was live on Colbert in 2021, so that was a couple years later, after the documentary film came out, I'm guessing. There was a tour that happened in 2018 as well with the very elaborate elaborate shows, surrounded by metal chains, an empty stage with 12 musicians sporting bare feet and identical gray suits. Cutting-edge technology and wireless audio, lighting, and real-time tracking were used to totally untether the musicians from any cables, allowing free movement and complex choreography that was developed by Annie B. Parson. Like in Byrne's previous tours. Jesus. So yeah, we did. Is I Zimber on there? No, I don't see that. Maybe that's just from like the documentary or something. I don't know. But I do see Everybody's Coming to My House. That was the 9th track on the album. Very interesting. I don't know how I feel about the second one. That was definitely very Eno. Like some of the sections in that were very Eno-ish. But then there's like this world music component that it's kind of a new thing to me. Even though I know that the Talking Heads incorporated a lot of that in the 80s, but this kind of felt like a almost like an Afrobeat sort of thing, and they were playing around with that and then the guitar, would come in a little bit, but very percussion heavy. Honestly, there were some percussive instruments here that I didn't know what they were. I'm not gonna lie. So I think that's kind of cool. So this is for the album. I don't know if it's these same people. Oh my god. Yeah, it's definitely not the same people. So David Byrne. What? All right, I'm just gonna. So I'm gonna say Jerry Wanaker on the tom and snare. Brian Eno obviously wasn't here though. But he did the drum programming, vocoder on the album, robot rhythm guitar, prog ride tracks. Like what? Daniel Lopatin on keyboards, synthesizers, processing and textures, strings. Rodiah McDonald on arrangements, keyboards, drum programming, bells, different things. Thomas Bartlett, Alex Epton on the drum programming, synthesizer, and then Jack Panette on keyboards, textures, and blah, blah, blah. All the other people, I'm guessing, are not a part of the full thing or what this was. I don't know if that's who those people were, to be honest. But that's for the album itself. I know that there was a Spike Lee directed documentary that came out for it too. And I think that's pretty cool, man. It says Spike Lee documents the former Talking Heads frontman's brilliant, timely 2019 Broadway show based off the recent album and tour of the same name, American Utopia. Apparently, it was a very, very good movie. Maybe I should watch that for the channel. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you to Gail H for these picks. Once again, I really appreciate you, Gail. Our alpha patron, Gail, obviously. And you don't miss, Gail. You really don't. Most of y'all don't at all, man. And I really appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you so much. I did a lot of long videos today, so I'm about to get out of here. It's just one of those. The end of the month, I always save the long stuff at the end of the month, so so when I run out of stuff, I have stuff to do. So that's how that works. Patreon, right here. There you go. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Just go over there to the page, and there's rules, stuff like that. If you join certain tiers, you get certain song minutes and all this stuff. But it's over there. Just look for the post that says Patreon and PayPal rules, and that's the way to do it. There's also, like I said, a PayPal in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out. See you later.